And if God give me another 25 years, I'll be 100, which I'm hoping to do to help more clients because I have only 80,000 happy clients who know, like, and trust me all over the world.
Welcome back, all of my wonderful Courage, Confidence, and Connections podcast fans. I have yet another awesome guest. Dr. George Grant is with me today. I am Janice Debo, your host, and we'll be talking about all kinds of fun stuff, learning about him and what he does. Welcome, George.
Thank you so much, Janice.
You're welcome. I'm just glad to have you here. Let me get adjusted here so I got all that professional stuff going on. Anyway, oh, I'd like our audience to know a little bit about you and maybe your background. And then we'll get into what you're doing now. But can you tell us a little bit about where you're from and what you're, maybe where you grew up, things like that?
Sure. I'm actually currently based in Toronto, Ontario, Canada,
Oh,
and I've been in Canada for 52 years. I was born in Alexandria in Egypt, the oldest country in the world, the oldest civilization in the world, and they have like 5,500 years of history. In
wow.
fact, the first um, physician in the world came from Egypt, and he used like spices and herbs and plants because there is no medication at that time. The medication only existed for 180 years. So his name is Dr. He was the first scientist. He's actually was very well known, and all of us know other physicians from the Roman Empire, like like if you Google the number one physician in the world, you're gonna find the name of Imhotep. If you Google what's the most prominent physician in the world, you're gonna see Hippocrates from,
Yeah.
from Greece and so on. Anyway, so now, having been in Canada for 52 years, I completed three doctorates, three masters, three bachelors, and I'm still learning here at age 75 and a half. I know I look younger. Thank you, Janice.
Mm.
But
Oh,
if
real.
you look at my family history, both my parents and grandparents died in their mid 50s at the maximum. Not a single one in 4 or 5 generations lived beyond 55. So here I am, 75 and a half, and if God give me another 25 years, I'll be 100, which I'm hoping to do to help more clients because I have only 80,000 happy clients who know, like, and trust me all over the world. So, you know what? I lead a healthy lifestyle, Janice, and I'm still, as I said, I'm still learning. My nickname, by the way, is the Curious George, the little monkey. I'm keep on learning, learning, learning,
I
and
love that. I love
I
it.
will stop learning in my last breath. That's it. No more learning. Because you see, learning is like oxygen. Breathing is something that you need every second.
Uh-huh.
So I read lots of literature in the toxicology area, my expertise, pharmacology, microbiology. I'm a specialized in integrative medicine, functional medicine, lifestyle medicine. As I mentioned before, I have three doctorate degrees. The first one actually from University of Toronto, 1995, on stress and burnout. So if you know any client who have lots of stress and anxiety and unable to sleep and so on, there is no need to rush for Prozac, amitriptyline, or Xanax. Just learn how to cope with the stress naturally,
Mm.
how to do the deep belly breathing, how to do the exercise, how to use a healthy lifestyle. It's all about healthy lifestyle. Nothing can fix poor lifestyle, Janice. Not a single drug, a single supplement, a single herb in the world can fix poor lifestyle, including Ozempic. See, Ozempic does not fix obesity or lifestyle issues. It's, you know what? It's common sense. You and I understand it, but the average Joe and average Jill does not have any clue. Go ahead, inject me with Ozempic so I can lose some weight, and then they stop Ozempic and the weight loss stop. They've got to change the lifestyle. I mean, okay, how do they do that? Simple. academyofwellness.com. Click on that. Go to lifestyle quiz. It's free. Join me and Janice. We can do something called virtual voice scan to
Oh,
detect and correct lifestyle. You know what, Janice? I've done this with thousands of people, and once I do this biofeedback scan through the voice, which means through voice energy or voice frequency, anywhere in the world, It doesn't matter like you're like in the California area or in the West Coast, if you are in Europe, if it doesn't matter where you are in the world, all I need is sample of your voice, 15 seconds and 2 minutes to analyze this voice to give you 300 pages of accurate reports, 98% accurate to blood test, MRI, PET scan, CT scan, ultrasound, ECG, AKG, echo, and X-ray. So
Wow.
what are you going to lose if you do this? It's non-invasive. There is no injection. There is no nothing there, no side effect to detect and correct lifestyle. And that's what I do with my clients. Have I done this for you, Janice, yet?
No, I haven't had that done yet.
Okay, then you book it with me and in the next week or so, and I'll be more than happy to do that for you. It takes only like 35, 40 minutes. I'll be
Right.
happy to do that for your viewers and listeners here. Just
Nice.
contact me through academyofwellness.com
Mhm.
and my email address on the website, drgrantwellness@gmail.com. Everything you need to know about me, Janice, but you're afraid to ask is right there, academywellness.com.
Well, I've got some questions for you that go back a bit further. So, did you say you were born in Egypt?
I was born in Alexandria, Egypt, the city of love, right on the Mediterranean Sea. Yes.
Right. What was it like growing up over there?
It's beautiful. I mean, if you actually close to any sea, especially Mediterranean Sea, which is the best weather in the world. There's no hot or cold. There's very mild weather. There's no hurricanes. There's like it's really the best weather in the whole world around the Mediterranean area, like in Alexandria, in Greece, in Spain, in Italy, all of those countries around the Mediterranean zone. They enjoy the best weather in the world. Now, when I moved to Canada, I started in British Columbia in the West and it rains a lot. The weather there is like England. It rains a lot, almost like Seattle weather. It
Yeah.
rains, rains, rains. You'd be lucky to see sunshine maybe 3 times a week. It's so I have to adapt to that. And then I moved to Saskatchewan, and the weather there is minus 40 degrees in the winter time. And don't ask me, is it Fahrenheit or Celsius? Minus 40, this is when they meet. It doesn't matter. Minus 40 is Celsius or Fahrenheit. That's where they meet, which is cold, very cold. It's like colder than North Dakota.
Mm, no, thanks.
Then I kept moving east to Ontario. It's nice weather for the spring and the fall. It comes to winter time, we get to minus 10. It's not like minus 40 or anything like that. It's like mild winter. And like I'm not complaining about the weather. Actually, we have 3 seasons in Toronto here. It's summer, spring, and fall, and construction. Okay, see, that's the 4 seasons you have in Toronto.
Right. Gotcha. That's pretty good. Oh, so do you like it there?
I like Toronto. I've been here for about 30 years. I lived in Vancouver 10 years, Saskatchewan 10 years. That's my 52-year journeys in Canada. And I lived in Alexandria for 21 years. And I moved then at young teenagers to Canada with $300 in my pocket to Vancouver. By the way, I still have the $300 in my pocket right now.
That's good. Well, what brought you all the way over here to Canada from Alexandria, Egypt? That
It's
has
a scholarship at UBC, University of British Columbia. I got a scholarship there, and the full tuition is paid. So I thought it was temp. I was really one of those curious George that wanted to get the master's degree. So I finished only a bachelor's University of Alexandria, and then University of British Columbia. I finished the second, the first master, sorry, and the second master from Brock University, and also from another university in Ontario here. And then the three doctors from University of Toronto and the World Organization for Natural Medicine, where I finished my doctorate in integrative functional lifestyle medicine. That's my learning journey. I'm still learning every single day, Janice.
Yeah, we need to be learning every single day, or if you're not growing, you're dying. So
Exactly.
that's but I'm really curious, what was it like as a boy growing up in Egypt? Not just the weather, but what was it like and what kind of things did you enjoy in that country? What
I
was the
enjoy
lifestyle?
the sunshine, vitamin D every time I walk and I used to walk about a mile a day at least on the Mediterranean Sea. And if you do it, it's highly addictive. If you actually go to any Mediterranean country and you walk a mile there on the sunshine and you get the vitamin D, and it's just like it's the healthiest thing you can do. Just enjoy the sunshine. I enjoy the weather in Egypt. I enjoy, of course, the universities there. It's so I mean, if you go to the library in Alexandria, one of the oldest library in the world, it's one of uh, uh, the miracles in the world, along, of course, with the pyramids
Oh,
and the
yeah.
Sphinx and so on. The library in Alexandria and the University of Alexandria, by the way, is known. This is the Harvard in the Middle East.
Oh,
And then the University of Toronto, where I get my first doctorate, is the Harvard of the Northern Canada. So I've been to Harvard. I don't need to go to Harvard in the US.
sounds like it. Yes, you've been to school a lot.
I've been to school a lot of training. But you see, it's not just about learning from books,
Right.
learning from clients. Every client that I see, I help him to reverse any kind of lifestyle issues. I give you an example, Janice.
Please.
This is a guy I've seen in 1998. And in 1998, he was using 28 prescription medications. And he done two bypass surgery and two stents because he had 99% clogged arteries.
Wow.
28 medication for 20 years is not a good outcome
No.
because the definition of insanity, keep doing whatever you're doing for 20 years, expecting different results. And he was getting worse and worse. In
Mm.
fact, in 1998, doctor put him in hospice and he told him, you're dying in 3 months. You're now 75. We cannot do anything more for you. Expect to be dead. So I asked him, what is that you eat every day? He said, oh, nothing, just bacon and eggs. I said, you eating 6 strips of bacon and 3 eggs fried in the bacon fat for a year or two? He said, no, for 20 years. I said, sir, you have 99% clogged arteries and you're eating 6 strips of bacon and 3 eggs fried in the bacon fat every day for 20 years. You don't have to have three doctors to understand that this is a bad idea. It's just common sense.
Mhm.
Even common sense. The cardiologist didn't tell him. The practitioner, the general practitioner, did not tell him that. And he was doing this. He said, "What do I eat instead?" I said, "Eat anything else, just porridge, steel cut oats, vegetables, anything except fried bacon and eggs fried in the bacon fat." And then I asked him, "What do you drink?" He said, "I drink diet soda." I said, "Sir, you
Oh,
drink diet soda and you have five medication for diabetes?" He said, "They told me it's FDA approved." Sir, I worked for the FDA for 10 years and the
man.
CDC. FDA approved does not mean FDA safe for diabetics. I'm sure you know this, Janice, but he did not know. His physician did not know that diet soda is bad for his diabetes, high blood pressure, clogged arteries. He taken blood thinners. Like 28 medication for 20 years is insanity.
Mhm.
According to Albert Einstein, if you keep doing whatever you're doing and expecting different results, that's insanity. So he was in insanity situation here, dead in 3 months. Dr. Grant recommended him do the lifestyle quiz.
Mm.
Check your lifestyle. His score was 15%, 15 out of 100. If you score 50%, that's bad. If you
Mm.
score 40%, that's very bad. 30% is very, very, very bad. Under 20%, you're rocking dead.
No kidding. Oh my
You-
word.
But here's the good news. I told him do lifestyle quiz now and every month. Every month he increased by 10%. In 6 months, he was 78%. No medications, no bypass, no stents needed, and no clogged arteries. Janice, he's alive today till 104 from being dead in 1998 at age 75. And he
Wow.
told me, Doc, I want to live to age now 110. I said, that's very good news. Better than being dead in 1998. You know
Hmm.
what, Janice? If this is not like amazing or like remarkable,
Hmm.
I have many other stories. I don't have time to go through all of them. He's the guy that has 100% clogged arteries in British Columbia. 100%. Doctor
100%.
told him now it's 3 weeks. We cannot help you anymore. Well, like he was also on lots 20 medication, at least two and a half dozens of medications and so on. He told him there's no hope. That was 20 years ago. He's still alive today, above 100. You know, Janice, it's not the age.
Mm-mm.
It's lifestyle. It's not the medication he's taking. If the medication is effective, this guy would have been better in like 1 year, 2 years, or 10 years, or 20 years. He was doing it for 28 years, nothing happened here. But when we focus on lifestyle, you know what? To make the long story short, you got to focus on what we eat, what
Mhm.
we don't eat, what's eating us for stress, how we breathe. We should do deep belly breathing, how we exercise, how
Mhm.
we sleep. You know what? This may sound like common sense, but you know what, Janice? You know this. Common sense for the average Joe and average Jill is so uncommon. So we tell them to start doing their lifestyle quiz. Once you do a lifestyle quiz, I know your lifestyle quiz, Janice, score will be over 80% because your skin looks extremely healthy. No ridges,
Yeah.
no wrinkles. And I know you do not use Botox. I know you do not drink any soda, including diet soda. I know you do not drink heavy, hard liquor. I know you do not eat any fast food like KFC or McDonald's. Yeah, I drink the water. Exactly. What's true? Because your body is made 70% water. That is why your skin looks healthy. So I look at somebody with the skin looks like a prune,
Mhm.
or raisins. I said, how much water do you drink? I said, oh, 2 glasses per day. And how much coffee? Four. How much soda? Five. That's why you have wrinkle. And you go and do Botox, the crazy thing, and put the creams and water. Half your body ounce in water per day, which is an average person about 2.5 to 3 liters per day. You know what, Janice? I need to clone you. I want to make a million copy of Janice Debo here to make people healthy because people who do not drink the water, do not eat the healthy food, and people who depend on medication. Okay, you're not taking medication right now, including over-the-counter medication. Am I correct, Janice?
Not me. Mm-mm.
It
Nothing.
shows on your skin. So I do not need to do the virtual voice scan, but you know what? I'll do it for you because I want to show you how healthy you are from the inside. And then you can share this with all of your family, friends, relatives, colleagues, clients all over the world. You're gonna tell them you've got to do the scan. This scan is like no-brainer. You're gonna do that. So book your virtual voice scan. Go to academyofwellness.com. Click on my calendar. I'm very busy, but I'll squeeze you in for 35 minutes, 40 minutes. We'll run it for you to show you how healthy you are, Janice, from the inside as much as you are from the outside. Like your eyes have sparkle, your skin looks very beautiful. You are, I don't like to discuss age, especially with female clients, but you're 43 to 45. Am I correct? 45?
Nope, you're pretty far off, actually.
Okay. Uh, am I the only one who tell you you look 45? Or somebody else tell you you look 45?
I hear that a lot. Matter of fact,
Okay, so I'm not the only one who give you any compliments because your skin tell me you're 45. It doesn't matter now whether you're 50 or 60 or whatever. It doesn't matter. It's the cells, the tissues, the organs. Actually, we start with the mitochondria. Mitochondria, cells, tissues, organ, and systems.
mm,
Unfortunately, physicians and specialists focus on systems. Why? Because we have a cardiologist for the heart, nephrologist for the kidney, psychologist for the brain, and then endocrinologist for the pancreas. So
mhm,
for every organ, we have a specialist who know nothing in the world except that organ, but they don't know the other organs
yeah,
or the most important other cells, the mitochondria, the organelle inside every cell's tissues. Okay, Janice, how do you build a house? We start with the foundation first, and then the
exactly.
wall, and then the roof. So in medicine, we start with the roof, the organs. So they focus on, like seriously, something is wrong here. So this is why I love and I studied integrative functional lifestyle medicine because lifestyle is the key here to living healthy till age of 101. I don't need to prove anything to you. I worked with the top authors in the world. I'm sure you heard of Les Brown.
Oh, absolutely.
I've written 3 books with him, three books with him and his daughter, Ona, and with all the top doctors in the world. Of course, with Brian Tracy, Mark Victor Hansen, Jack Canfield, Dr. John Gray, Men's from Mars, Women's from Venus, Kids from
Oh,
Hell,
yeah, exactly.
and then written
Yes.
books with the top doctors in the world. My name is listed in the physician desk reference in volume 53, right there you see
Oh,
physician desk
wow. Yeah.
reference number. So I'm not just a pretty face. My name is right there. My name is right there. You see that? And then I show here all of the stuff that you should take and so on. Anyway, I'm not gonna talk some more about what I've done in my life, but I wanted to help you and your viewers and listeners how to lead a healthy lifestyle because that's the key if you want to live to the age of 100 is to focus on lifestyle. So that is my story and that is what I do.
I love it. I love it. And I'm just curious, what in your younger years inspired you to go in this direction? At you got a
I
scholar,
was I
but
was 18 years young, Janice, when I lost my mom at age 45.
oh,
So you don't want to have
mm,
anybody losing the mom at age 45. And then I never see my grandparents. They both died under
oh,
50,
oh,
from 45 to 50. My dad died also in the 50s. My goal in life, Janice,
mm,
is not to have a teenager losing their mom at age 45, become orphan. Because during Mother's Day, I'm the only one here who have no mothers to celebrate with. And
mm,
then there's no grandmother, there is no grandfather. I cannot tell you how hard it was in the teen years. I have to take care of my daughter, sorry, my younger sister.
Wow.
and she's 10 years younger than me, and there's no mother or father, and I have to pay her tuition for schools and when she goes to university and so on. So that's what inspired me. It was a bad experience. I had to choose between being a victim,
Hmm.
no mom, no grandparents, no
Right.
dad, or being a victor. So I want to study in the three bachelors, the three masters, and the three doctorate degrees. And I wanted to prevent chronic illness
Hmm.
for any person in the world. And my goal in life, Janice, my actually main goal in life is not to have a teenager losing their mom in their teen years. That's really what inspired me. Money does not, it doesn't matter. I have one car. I do not like to own Rolls Royce. I don't even own Rolex watch. I don't even have a watch.
Neither do I.
Exactly. So I just use my cell phone for that. My goal in life, not to have expensive stuff, not to, it's not the money that motivates me, is how I can help somebody like this losing hope in 1998 dead
Oh.
and then is still alive now at age 104, or having a teenagers living, have enjoyed their mom
Hmm.
for as long as they can. So that's really my goal in life. That's what inspired me back home.
Oh, yeah, that I love that story. You would enjoy talking to my friend Dale Parkinson, who lives in Las Vegas. I interviewed him not too long ago. He was Mr. Idaho when he was like 20, I think, and then he got into some really super bad lifestyle habits. And his whole story is at 70 years, 68 or 70, he started turning it around. But man, the things he went through with his body, it was horrible. I just couldn't believe somebody survived some of that stuff. And now
Yes.
and now he's got a book out about it, and we did talk about that. But the truth is, you I keep hearing a lot of people on my podcast, it is about lifestyle. It is about changing your ways. But I
Yes.
tell you what, we are in a stressful culture,
Yes.
very
Yes. And
stressful culture.
we need people like you, Dennis, Janice, because Janice, now, if you go to Texas, Louisiana, you're gonna find the highest diabetes in the whole USA.
Really?
Diabetes is diabetes and obesity. It's the highest there. If you don't believe me, just visit Mardi Gras in Louisiana every
True. Yeah.
Tuesday, and then you'll see what they eat there. And that's why when you go on to Mardi Gras, you see people who have fat, like fat. Everybody there is like, why would any mother, Janice, give their kids white bread, salami, bologna, and a can of Coke their lunch? I mean, every mother should love their kids. Why would any mother give their kids toxic food? Is it ignorance or convenience
Or
or,
both.
or else? What else?
I know my dad, I have to tell on him. He's been gone. He died at 62 and he's been gone quite a long time. So, but his diet was horrible. He had colon cancer and he
Yeah,
got, they did surgery, but then it came back. But I swear some of his regular things were let's see, saltines,
yeah,
sardines were pretty good, I guess, a good idea on the sardines. But the saltine crackers and then
yeah,
spam or
yeah.
Vienna sausages and
Exactly.
white
And
bread. Hmm.
and Auntie Jamima and Uncle Ben, everything in the stores is really it leads to diabetes and obesity. It's just like, and everything has sugar, and sugar is actually not only cause diabetes and obesity, it causes so many other things, the hyperactivity in kids and so on. It's just like we need to educate the public. We
Hmm.
need to make clones out of Janice here to educate the public to have more podcasts daily. You should have 10 podcasts every single day and
Oh
then
boy.
educate the public. I
Yeah.
know it's hard, but we
Yeah,
need
that's
that.
so hard.
We need a wake-up call for them because we need to bypass the bypass. We need to educate the public that this is not needed somebody to be on medication for 28 years, doing two stents and two bypass.
Well,
We need to tell them,
it's one thing for somebody to enjoy a treat every now and then. Like I like pancakes, but
yes,
but I
okay,
don't eat them every day.
exactly,
It,
exactly. That's the
it,
key. Yeah, that's the key. But then your focus and my focus is the same. We're on the same team here.
mhm.
Prevention versus intervention,
Oh,
self-care
yes.
instead of crisis care. And
Hmm.
that is where you get your biggest success because people have to focus now. I think your whole title of the podcast is to focus, is to be consistent on healthy lifestyle. Like
Hmm.
how difficult it is to have one walk a day for 1 hour and drink 3 liters per day and have a healthy meals. Yes, you can go out for pizza once in a while, but actually I'm not sure it's available in California. In Toronto, we can have a crust. The crust of the pizza is made from cauliflower, so it's vegetables.
Yeah.
And then they add all vegetables in it, like, the mushrooms, the all of the pineapple, all of the tomatoes and stuff. When eating pizza, actually eating salads.
Right.
Do you have this new crust in California made from cauliflower? They
Yep.
make this. So, I mean, all you gotta educate the public about this. If you want to have pizza, you can have the healthy pizza,
Oh,
right?
absolutely. I know at one of the big box stores, they've even got you can buy it. It's a cauliflower pizza
Yeah,
and the veggies on it. It's delicious.
exactly.
It's delicious and throw a little extra Parmesan on there and enjoy
Yeah,
yourself. Yep.
delicious and nutritious and enjoyable. And
Hmm.
instead of having the other pizza now with the salami and the bologna and the ham and that can raise blood pressure. That can and the crust itself, the flour, can turn into sugar, and then you have rising
It does.
fluctuation of blood sugar, blood pressure, and so on. It's everything we put. By the way, every bite you put in your mouth either extend your life, it adds years to your life, or takes years out of your life.
Yeah,
So
because mhm,
if your clients are really serious about living healthier and longer,
mhm.
to the one-on-one, in your case, Janice, I'm gonna say about 120 minimum, 120. So they just follow you. They follow your podcast
Mhm.
and listen to our podcast after you put it on YouTube. Listen to it often. Show it to the kids. It should be shown in every school because in the school now they focus on sex education. The kids in the school know about sex more better than their teacher. They should focus on nutrition, on how to put money in their account, have a saving account, so when they grow, they don't have to depend on Social Security. Poor, because Social Security will not exist in 10 years. It will not exist. I can tell you right now. So people have to depend on themselves when they reach 65, not on the government to support them. And they have to eat healthy and exercise and do all of this stuff to become healthy, wealthy, and wise. That is really the ultimate goal to help everybody to do.
And I think it's wonderful because you're embracing the whole person and
Exactly.
in
The
alignment.
holistic health. Yes,
Mhm.
exactly.
Yes. Yes. I also had another gentleman on here, Dr. Jeffrey Berger, and he's in the wealth part, but he's also almost lost his life through health. So he embraces the whole concept
Yeah,
and doesn't sell products or anything, but he does talk about the whole product. And he did talk about how um, lack and poverty are the biggest contributors to the lack of a healthy lifestyle.
absolutely correct. And I believe that health equal wealth. Your health is your wealth.
Hmm.
Yeah, and everybody drink like a liter like you now, 3 times a day, 3 liters. You're gonna be looking like Janice, beautiful, looking young. It doesn't matter how actual your age in your driver's license. You look to me 45, maybe 46. Okay, so if you don't, let's say that you're 56, 10 years younger than your actual age. Why don't every woman in the States do this? Especially in Texas, Louisiana, and Georgia, and
Oh,
southern US.
I know, I know. And even though Cajun food can be really, really good, it's you, you can eat healthy rice and make a healthy sauce to go with that.
Exactly.
And seafood. Oh my goodness, I love seafood, shrimp and
Yes,
all
yes,
that
it's
stuff.
all good and it has omega-3, it has everything else. We just have to avoid the toxins in our food. We
Yeah.
have to avoid all of the pesticides, glyphosate, Roundup. So when I tell my clients, do not just rinse your vegetables. You gotta soak it for 15 minutes in
Oh,
baking
good.
soda and vinegar because soaking them gets rid of the pesticides, insecticides, fungicides, parasites. You'd be amazed how much parasites come from the manure, from all of the stuff in the vegetables. By rinsing them for 10 seconds, it's not gonna work. But I gotta soak it for 15 minutes. So I teach him the whole 40 minutes in my scan to detect and correct and teach him a healthy lifestyle. That's the whole objective.
That's awesome. And
Yes.
and we'll have all your information at the end of the broadcast, George.
Sure, it's all at the academyofwellness.com, Janice. If you just Google that, it's all there. Everything is there, crystal clear. How to book the appointment, how to do the quiz, how to do the all of the stuff. And then I have 350 blogs on the website.
Wow,
I'm
you beat me.
expecting Janice to read all of them tonight before you go to bed. Okay.
Woo, that's more than I've got. I'm only up
Okay. How about we start with five? Just five a day.
5 a day. Yeah. Yeah, I've got 160, so I've got to catch up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Oh, that's awesome. So, as we wrap this up, what kind of parting word? You've given a lot of wisdom and a lot of advice, but any final words for our audience?
I tell my clients 7 words start with L. The first letter is listen, learn, laugh, let go, and leave a legacy to your kids and grandkids. If all of us did this every single day, several days,
Mhm.
because laughter is really is medicine.
It is.
Laughter will increase your lifestyle. Eating a healthy, it's all about listening to your body.
Mhm.
Because I have 9 postgraduate degrees. Your body have 20 doctorates. If you listen to any doctor in the world, including myself, you're not going to get any information. If you listen to your body, just listen to your body. Your body will tell you a lot. And
Yes.
then like if you feel dehydrated, you feel like dry mouth, do not rush for the Coke or the Pepsi or the all of the coffee and all of the stuff. Just you need H2O because the body is 72% water. So like what you're doing right now is that's what they start with. So listen to your body, laugh, let go, learn about. You can learn everything from the Academy of Wellness. I have 370 blogs. You can learn how to prevent any chronic illness naturally. Seriously, you don't need any doctor or any scientist. You don't actually need me. Just read my blogs and do this stuff. Yeah, you need Janice because Janice will teach you a lot, and she has a baseball bat. If you don't learn it, she's gonna hit you with it. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's my closing remarks.
Oh, that's great. Thank you, George. This has been wonderful. And you'll be entered into the archives of Courage, Confidence, and Connections.
Thank you.
And we'll have all of the information available so you can get some of these wonderful folks out there on the right track.
Thank you so much for this interview, and we need more of you, Janice. So if anybody doing what you're doing, tell them to contact me so
Okay.
we can expand that circle around America, around the world,
I
for all
will.
of us to live healthier, longer, and more beautiful, and help other people as well to reach their wellness goal. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you. And thank you to my listeners. Again, Dr. George Grant. I'm Janice Debo, your host, signing off for Courage, Confidence, and Connections podcast. We'll see you next time.
Thank you. Bye bye.